starting. I'm going to talk for a minute. After announcement. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Please be seated, and it looks like you already did. That's wonderful. Service is about to begin. I'm so excited. Good morning and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of the South Jersey Shore, a welcoming and inclusive faith community. We kindly ask you that you turn off your cell phones. Barry. I'm teasing, he's got music on there. Our service is open to all, visitors, friends, and members. Whether you are single, partnered, or a family of any type, we welcome you. Whether you are here in the sanctuary with us, watching live online or on demand, may our time together be one of learning and celebration. I'm going to read this part. It's really important. My name is Gina Roche, and I am your worship associate this morning. Thank you. I facilitate a once-monthly vocal toning gathering. It's the last Sunday of the month, and I am a member of Margaret Circle. I currently serve UUCSJS as music director, and in July, I will be beginning my 5th year with you all. Can you believe that? 5 years. That's insane. I am delighted to lead this all-music service today, and I'd like to introduce you to my long-time and long-loved friend, Houston, Texas-based pianist Barry Sames. Barry is a Northfield, New Jersey native, that's a mouthful, with musical roots stemming from the Philadelphia, New York area, a cum laude graduate from Temple University's jazz program. Barry also studied film scoring at UCLA Los Angeles, and for over 25 years has performed in festivals both nationally and internationally with musical artists in varied styles. Always exploring new music and cultures, Barry performed in various world music groups, including Latin musicians Marlon Simon, Alfredo Naranjo, Arabic cellist Kenan Abu Afaq, South African guitarist Sharon Katz, and the Peace Train, and East Indian sitarist Ustad Shafat Khan. Barry opened his own recording studio you didn't know this about yourself, did you? In 2004, and began producing nationally released videos for celebrities like Richard Simmons, Jackie Chan, and Chuck Norris, as well as independent music artists. He spent 10 years music directing for the theater companies in Philadelphia. You know, one thing that's not in here, Barry, is when you used to do those really cool Christmas jazz concerts with the Sacred Divas. You're right. Yeah. And I used to be honored when Barry would ask me to sing all this beautiful gospel jazz Christmas music. Oh, but I digress. Okay. Barry relocated to Houston in 2017, and since moving to Houston has arranged and recorded for artist Raquel Cepeda, and is a musical director for Lone Star Lyric in Houston, and served as director of music and arts in the West Houston area. And his gorgeous and very loving son is here, Ben. I just have to, yeah. The last time I saw Ben, he was about this much shorter. And now I have to hug him like this. It's amazing what time does. And a newer friend of mine who is such a source of musical delight for me is Nick, and I like to say his last name the correct way, which is Lombardelli. Nick Lombardelli on trombone. Nick is a Philadelphia-based trombonist, composer, and arranger, and has established himself over the past decade as one of the area's most sought-after trombonists. composers, arrangers, and educators. His debut album, Secret Suite, explores a territory between hard bop and classical music, heavily inspired by musicians like Miles Davis, Gil Evans, Freddie Hubbard, how do you say that? Shostakovich, and Ahmad Jamal. Wow. Nick's interest in composing and arranging has led to opportunities writing and arranging for Cynthia Erivo, Adam Blackstone, the Jazz Orchestra of Philadelphia, the Philly Pops, Elliot and Brad Mason, and more. Nick has also had opportunities to perform with artists like Corey Wong, Ben Folds, Jamie Cullum, Adam Blackstone, Nestor Torres, Pablo Batista, and Larry McKenna. Nick recently recorded his next album for a cordless ensemble inspired by hard bop bands as well as the music of avant-garde players. And you're going to just love the way they play. It's such a pleasure to have you both here today. Thank you. Thank you. May I remind you that video of today's service will be available on our YouTube channel later today. To those gathered live on Facebook, we welcome your comments as well as your joys and sorrows on that platform. Please remember that this video will be on the interwebs, so don't share information that you want to keep quiet. Announcements. There are a few announcements for this week. Members, please remember to stay after the service today for our annual meeting. You can grab a cup of joe and come back quickly so we can start the meeting. Our Administrator and Director of Religious Education, Jess Dunn-Safanoff, is on vacation for 2 weeks, so Sunday announcements will not be emailed. She just wanted to make sure that you all knew, because she's in Alaska. So join us next Sunday for a beloved summer solstice and Father's Day service and celebration with Teresa McReynolds and yours truly. Welcome to worship. Welcome into this place of healing. Welcome into this place of challenge and growth. Welcome into this place of imperfection and aspiration. Here you are whole. Here you are holy. Here you are wholly loved. Our chalice later today is the most amazing and wonderful Nancy Watson. I love her dearly. Please join me in reading the chalice lighting words in your order of service. If we can get this to light. Oh, yeah, good. No, you're good. You're awesome. When times are dark, the way becomes clear. Trust in your breath, rest in your heart, bow to the stranger. This is the gospel of astonishment. If we are completely lost, we come home to each other. Please rise in body or spirit for the gathering hymn 1024. When the Spirit says do, I have to run down. I'm wearing a couple different hats. Can you tell everyone what they're singing? Paul, do you remember?
Okay. When the Spirit says do, we're going to do the first, second, and last verse. So it's do, sing, and then we close with do. So we're going to sing it 3 times.
Yes. What he said.
So
I'm so flustered. I'm so excited that everybody's here. Okay. That I know. I'll say it. Here you go. Can you hear this okay? It sounds kind of like... You gotta do when the Spirit says do. You gotta do when the Spirit says do. When the Spirit says do, you gotta do, oh Lord. You gotta do when the Spirit says, Spirit says do. 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 You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing, oh Lord. You gotta sing when the Spirit says, Spirit says sing. Spirit says sing. Spirit says sing. Spirit says sing. Spirit says Thank you. Holy schmazzoli. I'm, yeah. It's not. I need guitar techs and, okay. A book is provided in the foyer Thank you so much, in which you are invited to write whatever joys and sorrows you have as you enter. I will now read what you have shared. I'll let you know when to play this. The green light wait, I'm looking at the wrong one, okay. Thank you to Janet for a wonderful service auction item, brunch in the garden. Good food, wonderful people, and a beautiful garden. It was a perfect morning, Paul and Helen. Let us share a quiet time together to reflect upon our week. During the musical interlude, you may come forward and place a pebble in the water to acknowledge a personal joy or sorrow. Let us be in the spirit of prayer. This next piece is by Melissa Jeter, Changed and Held in Love. We are grateful to be in the presence of one another. We are grateful for the affirmation that being together in this community brings. Let us have hearts open with humility. Let us find our way mindful that there is an abundance from which we can draw water, the peace of all peace that comes not without struggle or wrestling with the many ways of scarcity and individualism in the world. Let us find ways to disrupt injustice. Let us find ways to accept one another while preserving our hearts. Let us go beyond thinking and suspend all judgment. May we be changed and held in love. May we recognize and receive grace, for none of us alone has the answer. So be it. When you drop your guitar, it doesn't stay in tune. So I'm gonna not hurt you by doing this. Okay. Each week, we take up an offering during our service. It's good to remind ourselves from time to time that the offering is symbolic as well as practical. We know that it is through pledges that we build our budget and fund our yearly programs, ministries of worship, and religious education, pay our staff and professional religious leaders, and finance the comfort and beauty of our building. If this is your first time visiting us today, feel free to let the basket pass, as your presence is gift enough. For those who are participating online, please visit UUCSJS.org and click on the yellow donate button for ways to donate. Our offering says that the act of giving is as essential to our spiritual well-being as anything else we do here on Sunday mornings. The morning offering will now be given and received in the spirit of grateful fellowship. This is going to be interesting. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share. I love you so much. This we live. I think I thought I was maybe gonna sprout some extra arms or something, and I did. Thank you, Colette. I found this groovy thing from the UU community of Casper. Unitarian Universalists have many ways of naming what is sacred. Some believe in God, a God. Some don't believe in a God. Some believe in a sacred force at work in the world and call it love, mystery, source of all, or spirit of life. We are thousands of individuals of all ages, each influenced by our cultures and life experiences to understand the ground of our being in our own way. Unitarian Universalists are agnostic, theist, atheist, and everything in between. We join together not because we have a shared concept of the divine. Rather, we gather knowing that life is richer in community than when we go it alone. We gather to know and be known, to comfort and be comforted, to celebrate the mystery that binds us each to all. We welcome you in the fullness of your beliefs. Join us in exploring life's deepest questions in a spiritually diverse, supportive, and challenging community. We are excited to meet you where you are and see how we can all learn and grow together. And the reason I picked this particular reading is because the song we're going to start with right now is a song that Barry he brought this beautiful song to me and said, here, put lyrics to this, a really long time ago, very long time ago. The song is called My Father's Love, and it really was coming from a place of what my perception of source is. And we're going to do this one for you now. Bask in my love, for that is where you belong. Facing your troubles, you may stumble and fall. I love you through it all. In the dark of the night, trust and faith will carry you. With me, you can weather any storm. Search in your heart where I reside. I will show you the way to come home. Search in your heart where I reside. I will show you the way to come home. I will show I will show you. further ado, listen to these beautiful musicians. That's what I'm talking about. Gratitude, it's like a flashlight. If you go out into your yard at night and you turn on a flashlight, you suddenly see what's there. It was always there, but you just couldn't see it in the dark. That was by Donna Markova, Attitudes of Gratitude. So this next song that we're going to do for you, it's called Coming Home. It's a Liz Wright tune. And I am going to pray that my guitar stayed in tune. I have a couple more things to read to you before we go here. I found all these snippets of things that spoke to me, and so I just had to write them down to share. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Muhammad Ali. Ask what's possible, not what's wrong. Keep asking. Margaret J. Wheatley, American writer. And one more. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Adelaide Ann Proctor, English poet and philanthropist. So this morning, I was so excited. I'm not kidding. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and I was like, I'm going back to sleep. I'm going back to sleep. And I didn't. I got up and I got on my bicycle and I watched the sunrise. And so I want to start a bicycle sunrise group. What? I was going to say once a week, but it's probably more like once a month, to be realistic. So it's going to get easier in the wintertime, right? Because it's later in the day. But it was really, really beautiful. And I felt like it was such a gift to me. And so the song is called Coming Home. And that's what I felt like I was doing this morning on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, looking at this big, beautiful orange circle in the sky coming up. Yeah, it was really cool. Does something to my spirit to be here with you every week, and then to have the added love of Barry and Nick here, and John Rosenberg, and my daughter's here too. It's just pretty spectacular. I just wish that I could transfer to you how I'm feeling in my heart right now. It's pretty full. Ooh.
Coming home to your shelter, coming home where I stay. I go down in your water and I won't turn away, coming back to your calling. I can hear your voice say, I'm coming home for tomorrow, from my dreams of yesterday. You may not understand me, but I hear you so well. Your voice comes in the cold wind, a tune day.
Thank you very much. Oh, I think it might be time. Stay. I would like to ask you all to please now rise in body or spirit and join in the singing of closing hymn number 1021, Lean on Me.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. Till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road and I'll share your load. If you just call me, got my number right. Call me when you need a friend. Call me. Call me. I'll tell you. Call me. Call me. Call me.
Closing words. I'm all out of breath. Let Our Lives Be a Prayer by Joel Miller. Let our lives be a prayer that waters dry souls, mends broken hearts, refuses to be terrorized, seeks the world's beauty, and carries us through the storms. Please, let's read together the words for extinguishing the chalice. We extinguish your flame, but not the truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Hey, everybody takes a solo. Do the head. Once, and then I'll sing the lyrics. One, two, one, two.
Do ba do ba do ba do do day do. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go singing back, blackbird. Where my baby waits for me. Sugar
warmly welcome all who are visiting us today. Please stay and share coffee, a quick coffee, because there is a meeting, but usually we like to linger. But we're going to share a coffee with us so we can get to know each other a little bit better. And we're going to share in a moment of silent reflection to consider today's message and the meaning it has in our lives. That was fun. That was awesomely awesome.